Okay, so today we're going to be finishing up our penguins and icebergs. And today we're going to learn about space so that I can add a horizon line and background to show that there are things behind my iceberg and penguins. So we're going to get this all finished up. So this is the horizon line, okay? That's where basically sky meets the ground, or in this case, water. Then we have the icebergs and everything all in the background here. So we're going to show some depth because this front iceberg is where our penguins are going to stand, and then this is the middle ground, and then the background would be like the sky. So we can show some depth, and that's why this is the largest, because it's the closest to us. So today when you get yours back, hopefully everything is already painted. If you do need a little paint, please let me know, and we'll have a little paint station set up for you all. If last time you finished painting, then you're going to get a white oil pastel, and sometimes you have to wipe it off. A paper towel's best, but you're going to basically use this, and you're going to trace over all the different angles where there's it changes on the iceberg, and it's going to really define the space really nicely. You're also going to do that back here, and outline that, and even draw the lines there. So you're outlining everywhere that there's a color change. If you have like ripples in the water, you can add that as well, okay? So once we're finished with all of that, we're gonna make our cute little penguins. So I've kind of got a couple started. This one has a hat on it, so I'll set little sheets like this out at your tables with some ideas and all sorts of colored paper, okay? So I'm gonna show you just how to make the basic penguin right now. So to start off, you're gonna get a black, white, and this kind of orange piece. And so the black is the first one, so you're going to take this piece and you're going to fold it in half. Okay, so this fold line, I don't want to cut on that, okay? So this is the open part right here. So the penguin's body is kind of like a U shape, so you're going to kind of cut up the side and then back and straight across for the body. Okay, so then you open it up, you get a nice penguin shape, okay? If you're like, okay, I don't quite like that, or that angle's not quite what I want, well, you just fold it and change it however you like, okay? Then we're gonna have this white piece in the middle, so I'm gonna fold it. Some people like to put this in the middle here just to make sure we're making it smaller, but I know when I cut it, since it's about the size of my black, that I'm going to cut it and make it smaller anyways. But I could make a little mark here or a little bend there just to kind of remind me not to go that high, okay? So I'm going to take this off, okay? It's folded just like the other one. Here's the fold line. And then we're going to cut in here and there. And I open it up and then I check, does it fit? Does it look the way I want? Fits in there left and right. I'm going to make this part here a little lower though. So I'm going to fold it up. Maybe make that a little more. There we go. Let's see, do I have enough room? Yes, so I like that. So then I'm going to take my glue bottle, twist it open, and you don't need a lot of glue. Just like 3 dots or a little U shape will work. And then you're going to place this center part here. And I got a little bit too much, I just wipe it off, okay? So I'm going to hold that down for a few seconds. Then I'm going to get orange. I just got a small piece of orange, so I'll show you the beak. And then I also use that orange for the little feet or flippers. So for the beak, I'm just going to cut out a triangle shape, okay? Put a little dot of glue on there. Kind of move it down sometimes. There we go. And wipe it however you want. I use my finger, but it doesn't matter. So on these two, I did cut out the eyes, but it's kind of tricky to cut these out, and they're super small. So if you do not feel comfortable cutting out the eye, you can use white oil pastel, colored pencil. That will show up a little bit too. So whatever you want to use for the eyes is totally fine. So I cut out my little eye. or eyes, because I did 2 at a time. And I'm gonna do little dots, little dots. A little bit goes a long way with glue. And then I'm gonna place them on top of there, kind of arrange it. I want it to look somewhat similar. There we go. They're being kind of a pain. And then I can use these extra here, these little pieces, if I want to have little flippers. Kind of creating my little shape that might be a little bit bigger than I want. Then I can glue those on here. Add a cute little hat to it. The inside of the eyes, I use just a little black colored pencil. Then you're ready to start setting them on the iceberg. So they can look however you want on the iceberg. You can have them sitting, move them around. I haven't made my other hats yet, but I'll place them on here. And then once you like the placement, put a little bit of glue, maybe a little dot on each flipper. And then place it wherever I want, and I want to make sure I hold it down so it's nice and flat, and maybe about 30 seconds or so. And then when you finish all of this, we'll fill out the evaluation sheet, and then we'll place it on the drying rack.